He begged for his life. He said he didn't do it. But the state of Texas didn't listen. They strapped him to a gurney, injected poison into his veins, and killed him. Years later, the truth came out. He was innocent all along. This is the story of Cameron Todd Willingham, a father of 3 from Corsicana, Texas. In 1991, a fire broke out in his home. His 3 daughters, just toddlers, were trapped inside. He survived, but instead of being seen as a grieving father, he was charged with murder. The fire investigators claimed it was arson. They pointed to burn patterns and broken glass, proof of a set fire. Willingham showed no visible injuries. He was seen standing outside. Neighbors said he was acting strangely. The town turned on him. We believe the defendant intentionally set this fire with the intent to murder his children. Despite having no criminal record, no motive, and no direct evidence, he was arrested and charged with capital murder. In a trial that lasted just a few days, a jury found Willingham guilty. The evidence? Flawed fire science. One fire marshal said, "Fire doesn't lie. But science does evolve," and back then, investigators didn't know what we know today. Cameron maintained his innocence for 12 years on death row. He wrote letters. He refused plea deals. He begged for reinvestigation, but no one listened. Cameron wrote letter after letter to journalists, courts, anyone who'd hear him out. He studied fire science books in prison. He told anyone who'd listen, "I didn't kill my kids. They're going to kill me for something I didn't do. All I want is the truth to come out." Enter Dr. Gerald Hurst, a renowned fire expert. In 2004, just weeks before Willingham's execution, Dr. Hurst reviewed the case. His conclusion? The fire was not arson. There is no evidence it was deliberately set. He called the investigation deeply flawed, based on outdated and debunked techniques. He sent his report to the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles. He begged them to stop the execution. But the state ignored the findings. Governor Rick Perry received the report. He signed the execution order anyway. On February 17, 2004, Cameron Todd Willingham was executed. His final words? "I am an innocent man, convicted of a crime I did not commit." After his death, journalists and lawyers began digging. The Innocence Project took on the case. Multiple independent fire experts confirmed Hurst's conclusion. The fire was accidental. There was no crime, and Willingham was innocent. The Texas Forensic Science Commission opened a formal review. But Governor Perry replaced key board members just days before the hearings. Why? Some believe it was to cover up a mistake. Emails later revealed the governor's office had downplayed Hurst's findings. A massive political debate erupted. Did Texas execute an innocent man, and try to bury the evidence? If the state acknowledged the mistake, it would be the first proven wrongful execution in U.S. history. And it would mean blood on the government's hands. Was Cameron a perfect man? No. He had a troubled past. But he loved his daughters. He wasn't a killer. Even his ex-wife, Stacy, who once believed he was guilty, later admitted, they killed an innocent man. His story is a tragic reminder that the justice system isn't infallible. The Cameron Willingham case exposed cracks in the system, outdated forensic science, bias in small-town prosecutions, politicians choosing image over truth. Since 1973, over 190 people on death row have been exonerated. How many didn't make it in time? Cameron Todd Willingham didn't live to see his name cleared, but his case sparked a firestorm that forced states to re-examine how they use forensic evidence. It lit a match under the justice system. His children never came back. But maybe his story can stop it from happening again. How many more have died in silence? How many were innocent? If this story moved you, subscribe. This channel tells the stories that the system tried to bury. Together, we uncover the truth.